All right, take five NBA. The free agency is going crazy right now. You know, the trades. It seems to be at a standstill, but you know we're still gonna talk about it because a lot of rumors are flying around. You know, we have Dame, Siakam, so kind of the big players right now. Free agency of where they're gonna go. What's gonna end up with the Raptors? What's gonna happen with the Trailblazers? I don't know, yo. What do you think is going on with the Dame situation right now? How you feeling?
I have no idea, even like where he's supposed to go. I'm not surprised that he finally requested a trade because, like, I'll be honest, like Portland was not doing anything for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think hoarding him there it wasn't gonna happen, especially nowadays. Like all these teams stacking up like big threes, big fours. You got like all-star lineups, just as like NBA teams now. Like it makes sense for Dame to find him.
I don't know, like the craziest part is these two teams, like I mentioned, the Raptors and the Trailblazers. They could have solved both their issues by just working together. The Raptors could have traded Siakam, paired him with Dame, traded up in the draft for the third pick, drafted Scoot, and both their issues would have been solved. You had someone to play with Dame. You start rebuilding for the Raptors, but they didn't want to do that. Now look where we're at. The latest updates we have with the Trailblazers are, I think they wanted to trade Duncan Robinson, Jovic, Tyler Hero, and like 3 picks and 4 pick swaps for Damian Lillard.
That's don't essay, bro.
That's not, and they're still saying no, bro. Like I don't know what the Trailblazers want. If they want Kevin Durant himself for
did they say what they asked for? Like
nah. They're just saying like
it's not enough.
Yeah, because he's not under like a Bradley Beal situation. Because in Bradley Beal's he had a no trade clause in his contract, so he could go wherever the hell he wanted.
Up and left.
So this time they could trade Dame anywhere. Anywhere that gets the best package, but he's coming out and saying his agent is saying that he's not gonna play for any team. Like if you trade him to like the Nets or something, he's just gonna sit out.
Really? Yeah. Like he just wants to go Miami.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. So if you gotta work with Miami, get something here. I think you should at least give up. Tyler Hero has to be in the trade. I feel like Tyler Hero because you're getting Dame, but then you can run Jimmy at shooting guard. You still have at least Duncan Robinson. I think Max Strus walked. I can't remember. I think it was either. Yeah, it was Caleb Martin. I think they still have Max Strus, but you still got a lot of good pieces, and you have a great coach in Eric Spoelstra. Like the Miami Heat can pull it together. They have enough assets that you can trade Dame, and then you can trade for Dame and give away enough assets, but still be a solid team. Especially Jimmy Butler like turning into Michael Jordan's son in the playoffs.
Who would you say is like one person on Miami that's like untouchable in the trade? Obviously, like aside from Jimmy, you're not gonna trade Jimmy, but like who are you willing to give up in Miami situation to get Dame?
I give up anybody. Literally, if I'm Miami right now, I'm giving up anybody except Bam and Jimmy. Yeah. Because I feel like you have to form that big three around Bam and Jimmy. I wouldn't give up like a crazy haul amount because then at the point, what are you really left with if you're Miami? But I think Tyler Hero's fair. I think a bunch of picks and pick swaps are good enough. But maybe they can work something out. I don't think they will. I honestly think they shot themselves in the foot by not trading for Siakam, or it could have been the Raptors' fault, honestly, because Masai Ujiri likes to overvaluate these players so much. Like the problem with Raptors fans is they're too attached to their players. Like, and I get it because you love them, you love Siakam, Van Vliet, all these guys, but at a point you got to make drastic decisions. Like when Ujiri traded DeRozan for Kawhi.
Yeah.
So
I mean that one ended up paying off to like. We got our one championship, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't see us competing for a long time for another chip. Only because like just the way the league is right now with all these big teams, and like I feel like the Raps are missing like that one all-star player like we had with Kawhi. We need that one like superstar. You have a lot of good role players around them that can like bring us to a championship, but you really do need at least that one superstar. And I feel like the problem right now is like we don't have that. Yeah. And I don't see us getting anyone. Like I don't hear any interest of players wanting to come to Toronto right now.
Even then, they could have, because you're not gonna sign someone out of free agency. No one wants to come to Toronto willingly out of free agency. If you can show me anybody who came here, big free agents that came here, free agents, go ahead.
They always tweet it though. I love Toronto.
It's always we're drafting them, we're trading for them, and then they're leaving.
Oh, but I thought we were supposed to get Giannis. Remember, like,
that's
we were
not
supposed to
get. That is not.
I thought everyone was like, "Yo, Giannis gonna come because Masai helped him." I'm like, "Come on, man, this man's not coming."
Delusional Raptors fans that think they're getting Giannis somehow.
Yeah, we were not.
Because they're like, I think that Ujiri helped him get his like visa or something.
He ain't coming here, bro. He was not coming here.
Bro, Giannis is a lifer. This guy even said himself after he won that first championship, he thought about retiring.
Yeah.
So he's not coming here. Yeah. Especially if you had the choice to leave, you go in LA or you go in Toronto. You tell me.
Yeah.
Like,
and especially because like he's got that champion. Obviously, he does have that competitiveness. in him that he wants to win again.
Yeah.
But like he has that championship. He's in a good spot. Like the fans love him in Milwaukee. He is like Milwaukee, essentially. Like he's the Milwaukee Bucks. I did not see him just up and leaving. Like, all right, time to go to Toronto all of a sudden.
Like yeah, let me just leave fresh off a chip or something. No, like I don't know why that helps us being good. And then even with the Raptors themselves right now, like you look at Siakam, they need to trade this man. I need to see by at least the trade deadline that this man has been traded for something to help the team rebuild and push forward into the future. If you really wanted to contend, because their plan, from what I understand, is to run it back.
Who do you build around on the Raptors right now? Because Siakam was supposed to, especially after Kawhi left, I think Siakam was supposed to be that centerpiece that they wanted to build around.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it ended up working out. Yeah. And
you got to build around Scotty.
Yeah.
You have to build around Scotty. Yeah, you have to.
But then who do you like pair him with? Like, what free agents would you go for right now?
I would honestly...
Obviously, you would go for Dame, but...
With the Raptors, I honestly think they have to rebuild through the draft. But I think if you trade Siakam, you can generally get someone good to pair with Scotty. Like, they want to trade with the Hawks. I've been hearing the Hawks, but I don't want any... If it's anybody not named Trae Young, I don't want him.
The problem is, too, is, like, I think the Raptors need to decide, are we trying to contend... Or are we trying to rebuild?
That's what I've been saying.
Because like doing this like 50-50 thing, we're just screwing ourselves over.
Yeah.
Like last year, we signed Jakob Poeltl for it wasn't gonna get us a championship.
No, they traded for Jakob. They gave a pick away to get Jakob, and then we re-signed him. But it's like he can't shoot.
But it's like, what did that do for us? Like we weren't gonna now get a chip. All we did was kind of like put ourselves in that playing position and like tank our draft pick a bit.
Everyone.
And then we lost another trade. We lost another pick. And like apparently that's like what we've been needing right now if you're trying to rebuild. So again, it's like you either pick one. Do you want to rebuild or do you want to contend to a certain extent? I have no problem with teams like wanting to contend. It makes sense. But you can't try to do both. It's either like don't do a half one where you're just putting us in the middle of the pack and not like it doesn't help us at all.
Everyone was saying like if you're the Raptors, I don't know why they didn't trade VanVleet at the trade deadline and they just let him walk for nothing. And people were just be like, we gotta take a chance, trust in Messiah. Trust in what, bro? Because they should have traded VanVleet. I don't care if they thought they could re-sign him. He wasn't like with the point he reached that the team wasn't going.
We're not gonna go.
You're not going anywhere. So at least trade him at the deadline. You don't want to sign and trade him because you lose every time. Because you're not gonna sign and trade for someone and get the better player. That's not how it works. So you trade him at the trade deadline. You get pretty much anything someone's given up. A good package. Look over the packages. I was hearing rumors they weren't getting anything good, but I mean like getting something, getting nothing. I don't know. You tell me. So now with Siakam, they're kind of facing the same situation. Like they played themselves because I don't know. That report came out and said that even if he leaves, like even if he gets traded, he's coming straight back the next year. So that tanked his trade value. Because who's going to want Siakam if he's just going to leave them?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So they shot themselves in the foot. I don't know why that even got leaked. I don't know why that was trending. They need to trade this man now. And even if you were to try to come back, just say, we're not taking you back.
Yeah, I think the problem is, too, like, if your plan was, like, to let go of VanVleet, which I think they were going towards because, again, great player, great asset to have on a team. But I think, again, he's one of those players you need, like, a superstar there. And he's a great, like, supporting role. Same thing like we already saw when we won the championship. And, like, obviously, great piece for any team to want. But, again, you just let him walk for free. We didn't get anything out of it. If your plan was already to trade him at the end of the season, just get what you can. Even if it's, like, one pick, something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, right now we're stuck with nothing. And we lost a pretty key player on that, like, lineup.
Like, now you got... Grady Dick was, like a real good pick. Like, he was projected top 10. And he slipped to 13, and he's the best shooter in the draft. Like he averages 40.3% from 3 in college, so he was the best shooter in the draft.
I think that his shooting is definitely gonna help because that's something like the team did struggle with. I think they do have like I don't know stuff because they do have a lot of bigs, but like they're not like the biggest lineup either. It's like they're in that middle.
That's
section
the thing. They have
a lot of big.
They have like demigod players.
Yeah.
They don't have like traditional centers. Yeah. That's why they got Poeltl, but Poeltl can't shoot either. Then you got 3 out of the 5 starting lineup can't shoot. Can't shoot, So I think you got guys like OG, you got guys like Grady Dick, you got Scotty Barnes. I don't think the team needs to move away from Siakam. Either get a good center. I think they signed. They signed Dennis Schroeder for a point guard.
I'm not mad at that though, because like
that was
they're not giving him too much, and he is a valuable he is a valuable player. I think he will help us, but again, it's one of those situations. He's not going to put us over the top But it's it's one of those things. Like, are we trying to compete?
He was shooting tour dates. He was out there shooting tour dates, bro. In the playoffs, they were giving that man 25 minutes, and he was out here shooting legit the Taylor Swift tour dates.
No, come on. Listen. I'm a Schroeder fan. I think he'll do good.
Yo, you're a Dennis Schroeder fan?
Listen, I'm a casual, but you know what? I'm not mad to see him.
D Schroeder fan. I feel like he might do better now that there's less pressure on him because he was playing for the Lakers, and you know they're playing for a title.
Yeah.
So maybe he can step up here, but even then, like, I'm getting this impression from them that they want to run it back, and they're just gonna have another mid-season like.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. Listen, I'm a fan. I would love to see us win. I gotta be like honest. There's no ring coming next year. With the lineup we have, I get it. You want to develop or something, but there's no championship.
There's no ring coming for like the next 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
Unless they start rebuilding now, unless we start rebuilding now and not running it back and doing nonsense, then we might get a ring in the next 5 years.
Okay. And then so back to Dame. So he only wants to go Miami.
Yeah.
Do you see him maybe accepting a trade anywhere else?
No. Like he doesn't have a choice though. Like if they trade him anywhere else, they can, but I don't think he'll play anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like I think he's hell bent on Miami because he loves the culture there. He loves Jimmy Butler. Bam, like he just loves the team there. You know, they're playing to win, and they're not like necessarily a super team. So that kind of fits with who he is. And I know everyone, for some reason, like this is what I'm hating right now. Everybody is calling out Dame and saying, yo, he's being a diva or he's being what because he doesn't want to play for another team. That man has been loyal to the Trailblazers for so long, even past when he didn't need to be. Everyone needs to understand that the NBA is a business and loyalty isn't a thing anymore. Loyalty does not exist anymore. So if he says, I want to go to Miami, they need to find a way to get him to Miami and get good pieces back because he's not going to play anywhere else. And you know what? He's earned that right because he's stuck with them so long and they have failed to provide any sort of talent around him. So tough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. If I'm Dame, like, do you think he just forces his hand out now?
Yeah.
Like, do you see him playing? If like let's say trade doesn't go through, you think he just sits out?
Because there's no point. There's no point. Like to risk injuries for like a team you know you don't want to be on, and then you go to somewhere else. Like you know you're not. If they trade him to the Brooklyn Nets, they're not winning anything. It's just a worse Portland Trailblazers. So.
Where would you want to see him go? Let's say, like, aside from Miami, like, obviously he's not going to play there, but where is a team that you want Dame to go to that you think...
76ers.
Unaffiliated?
76ers, I think...
You think they get rid of Harden, like, replace Harden with
They could
James,
replace Harden.
Keep Harden and you add Dame?
No, I think they could get rid of Harden. Get rid of Harden. 76ers would be nice. Not Boston. I know he hates Boston. Yeah, bring him to LA.
wait.
Of course, I love him.
No, the Clippers or Lakers.
Of course, I'd love him on LA. Not the Clippers. What the heck? I'd love him on the Lakers. But I think it's honestly it would be between Miami and the 76ers that he'd be a best fit on. People could say the Celtics, but they are about to pay that man Jaylen Brown $300 million, and there is nobody in the NBA that there are 5 players in the NBA that are worth a $300 million contract with getting paid in the last year of their contract $70 million. It's got to be guys like...
Dude, these contracts are so inflated, man.
Nah, bro. Like, if I'm giving someone $300 million, you either better be Luka, Giannis, prime LeBron, and that's it, bro. Oh, maybe Jokic, and I wouldn't give it Embiid yet. Like, I know
think you can give it to Jokic, bro.
I would give it to Jokic, but I don't think Embiid yet because he just hasn't performed in the playoffs yet. Like,
and plus, like, with the injuries, all that, you don't know what you're gonna get out of him. But Jokic, I think Jokic has earned the right, at least up with, like, especially now after winning a championship. I think he would be up there in that conversation. If you're like throwing that type of money around, like,
giving that man Jaylen Brown $300 million, that's nasty, bro. That's not good. That's nasty. I let him walk at the point, bro. Like,
yeah. All right. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Obviously, as people are saying, it's about Dame time that he's finally leaving Portland. Like you said, he's earned the right. Siakam, we'll see. Again, as a fan, obviously I love him. Like, as a team, like, the Raptors do need to make a change. It's not going anywhere with the lineup we have. So I guess it's at least trade. If you're gonna get rid of him anyways, or let him walk eventually, get what you can out of him. Like, don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next NBA video. Let us know your thoughts down below. Any comments, suggestions. But yeah, click that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all on the next video.
Peace.